Hi, everybody. Mandion Astral Oracles. I'm glad to be with you. Though there is a heat wave going on here, so I am a little flustered. But speaking of heat, we are continuing this theme of looking into dragons and the ancient shapeshifting reptilians. And of course, dragons, they are connected to fire. And fire, relating it to the last talk regarding Rill. So consider that fire is also this free energetic release of materials, and there is an element of entropy to it. So you simply break down something in order to just make it energy radiation, and then of course that needs to be applied to something, put into a process, a technology, in order to serve a purpose. If not, then it just becomes raw energy release. And again, it seems to be these themes of the purpose that they're working with, that the antagonism they present, many of the lessons they present, is really also showing us how to come into our own and to not expend our energy in places where it doesn't serve us. So there is also, relating this to some of the symbolic talks I've given occasionally about the eagle, the lion, and the dragon. You'll notice then that the dragon is also connected to the figure of the knight. This lone champion out on errantry. That's a wonderful word. So out there seeking for adventure and opportunity. And that's an interesting figure, because that is the motif of the knight. So beyond good and evil, consider somebody like Mongol Keshiks or Spanish conquistadors or Norman knights, or some of these violent dudes who basically haven't got much but a horse and and some weapons, and then are just looking for places to set up a personal little kingdom and lord it over the people they can oppress there. And that, of course, doesn't necessarily, from like a social justice point of view, isn't that much of a pleasant errand to be on. Uh, but on the other hand, there is, of course, also this image of, everybody then tending to theirs in the shadow of the castle, where the High Lord sits and protects everybody with his threat of violence against intruders. And that's an interesting energy attitude to try to relate to, of course, also because it's played a part in our history, and it is a part of our collective unconsciousness that we're trying to integrate. And of course, the purpose of looking into all these things is that when we understand them, we are able to also deal with them. We're able to choose what energies we wish to express and take in. But I find it interesting that, main man Flip, who we are going to talk to now, that he will sign off with power, honor, strength, and love. And those are quite knightly slogans. Those are certainly ideas also of this uh, rugged individualism that seems to be related to the dragons. So let's get it from the horses, from the dragon's mouth, and hear what they have to say about it themselves. Much love to you out there. of the race you know as the ancient shape-shifting reptilians, I greet you this day, I, Dragonlord Flikraktrukrarr. I am most greeted to be announcing myself to you. Delighted I am to make my intentions and stratagems known, and indeed I speak not only on behalf of myself, but of much of my kin. I also come with greetings to you, letting you know that you are not forgotten, unseen. You will not get away from also having to interact with this energy. Everything that you are served up in your reality is a part of an imbalance in your energy field. As an imbalance in your energy field, it can only be corrected by the instance that corrects aberrant energy, that is higher consciousness. From an elevated standpoint, these disunities, they are united in a purposeful direction. This is the meaning of power. This is how we work with these disparate energies that flow through you and that flow through this world that we inhabit together. We put them into a purpose. We find a matrix for them. We melt them and pour them into crucibles. We harness them and let them drive our purposes. We see clearly where we are going. Unlike you, we know where the world is taking us, and we refuse to go along with it blindly. We insist on asserting ourselves. This is honor. We do not do well with dissimilitude. We do not like lying. We do not enjoy false appearances. And so our intention is to break down and cut through the lies, to cut through to that single honed intention, the honorable impulse within every being. Arise then and realize that we are only here to awaken your purpose, that we are only here to discern what it is within you that is singular, that is directed, that is purposeful, and that will not cede to outside influences. Where is that hidden pearl? Where is your unbroken core? Where is the integrity that lies beyond all these malleable displays and plays for affection, belonging, adapting? Where is your honor, dear one, and how do you assert it? This honor, it is powered, empowered, it is given form and life through strength, through exertion, indeed through contest. It is through these contrasts that everything flows and comes together. It is through these challenges that life is seen in full definition, that things are held up against each other and so are given purpose. And from whence is this energy harnessed? Where do we collect it? We collect it in the substratum of love. Love to us is the connection of everything. It is the energy that allows for creation. It is the magnetic attraction of the world onto itself. And yet, the world, it falls into its blind follies. It stumbles upon its attachments to itself. It will not relinquish its grip, and so it becomes paralyzed, arthritic, weak. Therefore, we seek to release this fire of the world. We release this energy from the substratums where it has become too dense, too tight, too encumbered, weak and disparate, spread out and intangible. We collect it and put it to flame. We set it alight and we let this light guide us. Together, we move towards a future of purposeful creation. Together, we move towards empowerment. Together, we move unto honorable honesty. Together, we move into the unbreakable strength of the infinite, seizing it for ourselves and allowing for infinity to drape us in its splendid robes of rainbow light. We hold all these energies in our inflamed beings. We are alive with fire, with flame, with passion, with zeal. And so learn from us and come into your own. Become a ruler of your own domain. Set up your castle where winds cannot tumble it and quakes cannot shake it. There you will find yourself atop of the world, prospering and looking down on everything below your gaze. With this, Dragonlord Flikraktrukrarr of the ancient shape-shifting reptilians, I take my leave. I depart from you. Power, honor, strength, love. It's a very furious energy to hold. I hope you took something from that and enjoyed connecting to main man Flip. Much love to you out there, guys.